Hi, this is Matt with Inmate Search Info. Today we're going to take a look at how to find Illinois inmates. The Illinois Department of Corrections offers a few different ways to find an Illinois inmate. You're going to need a little bit of information to start with. The Illinois DOC lets you search by either last name, the Illinois Department of Corrections number or IDOC number, or a birth date. Now, having an IDOC number is very useful because you'd be taken directly to the results of a specific inmate rather than getting a list of a lot of inmates, which certainly can happen with last name, as we're going to see in a minute. Date of birth is also pretty useful because, again, there's only going to be so many inmates that share the same birth date. But we'll try this last name search to show you maybe one of the potential problems or limitations of this Illinois search, though it does have some advantages over some other states that we've looked at. So we'll try Smith, which of course is going to be a pretty common last name, and you'll see what happens here. Now, in the case of a common last name, Smith, in a big state like this, 829 results. And one of the problems is that the results are not able to be filtered really any further. So you're going to kind of have to go through sort of alphabetically here. So even if you know the first name, the only way you're going to be able to do it is to kind of scroll through and find the correct first name. You are given a date of birth, which will hopefully help you if you know the rough age. And you are given that IDOC number for future reference, but obviously if you knew that to start with, you wouldn't have these unfiltered results. Now, one thing I can say certainly that is good about the Illinois Department of Corrections inmate search is that it is very fast. 829 results here, delivered very, very quickly. Some other states struggle when you have a lot of results to have to filter through. So that's certainly to their credit, but it's going to make you do a little bit of digging. It's also kind of a little bit of a dated look. So it certainly works really well, but it's not as user-friendly or as elegant or modern as we might expect from some other kinds of searches or other searches we've seen. But if you click on or highlight one of the options, one of the results, and then click on this query button here, you're taken to very quickly, again, a details page. Now, the details page is very good. They give you a photo, which you don't always get on every state's inmate searches, and that certainly helps you with identifying the person you're looking for. You're given the location where they either are currently incarcerated or where they most recently were incarcerated. This person happens to be on parole. You're given a physical description, height, weight, and a few other details, date of birth, and that's going to also help you if the photo is not clear enough. It doesn't give you the option to make the photo larger, so if it's not terribly clear, hopefully the additional physical information is helpful for identification. Again, you have this information on the sentencing itself related to when it began, when it's due to potentially end, or when parole will start, and then the discharge when it's completely kind of completed. And in the case of this particular inmate, you're able to see both the current sentence as far as being in the system in some way, in this case under parole. You're also able to see priors, and it tells you that that's been completed with this sentence discharge DS part. So you're able to kind of get an idea of sort of the history of the person as far as their criminal history and information about the crime committed. Not a lot of specifics. You obviously get a general idea here. Some of these abbreviations may or may not be terribly clear, but you would get an idea. And I believe the minimus number, or the information that's included in that line, may be able to be used for further research. That's basically the initial warrant that was issued for the arrest of the person. So you would be able to get some information about not only the specific crime that they were convicted on, but maybe other associated crimes. That's something that could be explored potentially a little further. So again, with regard to the information on the place, the facility that the person, the inmate, or the person in the corrections system either is located in or is reporting to, is not included. They do give you that name, but no further information on contacting that facility. So you would have to do a little bit more legwork yourself. But for links to the Illinois Department of Corrections offender search and other related links that may be helpful as you're trying to get more information about an inmate or information about getting in touch with the inmate or the facility where they're located, as well as step-by-step instructions for what we went over with in this video, and further resources on Illinois crime and background checks, please visit the link in the description to be taken to our Illinois page. Thanks so much for watching.